What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It's truly, truly appreciated. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? I'm not. I'm not, because this is what this team has done all year. Big win for them boys, 130 to 121. Jalen Brunson. Once again, showing and flexing his muscle as why he is the best player in this series. Of course, I'm gonna talk about the whole sporting cast. Of course, we gotta be worried about OG Anunoby and that hamstring. Hamstrings are tricky, so I will touch on that. But Jalen Brunson going down with that foot injury. Let's be honest, right? Did the whole city of New York heartbeat stop? I know mine's did. The whole city had to stop. The whole feeling, the heartbeats, everything had to stop. And we said, "Oh no, okay, it's over. It's over." I was worried. I said, "Okay, you know what? If he doesn't come back, we're finished." And he pulls a Willis Reed. He comes out, tells everybody to calm down, and he changes the game. His presence just changed the game. It opens up the floor. Everything about his presence, man. Knicks are down by 10 going into the half, and they blow the game open, and that's what won the game in that third. They beat the Pacers in that third, 36-18. Jalen Brunson pulling a Willis Reed, and that's the ball game. That third quarter was the ball game. That was it. Big Taz, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Big win for them boys, 130 to 121. We snatched their hearts tonight. Snatched their hearts. Facts, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Killer Dog, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for the boys, 130, 121. Jalen Brunson flexing his muscle, pulling a Willis Reed. I think he took the air out of their momentum when they seen him walk back. Robert Rivera, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Jalen Brunson flexing his muscle. 24 big points in the second half to propel the Knicks to this victory. Go 2-0 in the series. Listen, there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to touch on about this game. A lot of things I'm going to touch on. We have to identify who this guy is. And let's have a big round of applause for him. Give a thumbs up in the chat. Him finishing 5th in MVP voting. No one saw this coming at all. Before the season was over, we did not think he was going to be finished top 5 in MVP voting, but he did. Big, big achievement for that guy. But the way he came in, look at the change in the temperature of the game when it changed. Period. Look how the Knicks played. Look at the difference and how we looked from that second quarter to how we looked in that third quarter. His presence is everything, man. It changes everything. The confidence of the guys goes through the roof when he's on the court. Period. And here's the thing. He didn't come in just storming right away. But his presence opens up the floor for everybody else. What can we say about OG Anunoby? Let's cross our fingers, everybody. Let's just hope. It looked like to me a cramp. Anybody's played ball here before? Anybody's played any athletics? Let me just say that. Anybody, you know what a cramp feels like. It looked like that's what happened to him. He was running, then he pulled up, and then he kind of couldn't move his legs. Like his legs stiffened up. It was like a cramp. So it says when he went out, the report is a hamstring soreness. They didn't say he pulled the hamstring. If he would have pulled it, he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. I would say he won't be back for the series. But they said a sore hamstring. So maybe he just caught a cramp. So everybody, let's just cross our fingers and pray that he caught a cramp. But OG Anunoby was a bully tonight. Bully. 28 big points for him. He was the one that kept the ship steady. Believe it or not. He was. He looked aggressive tonight. He looked amazing tonight, man. He was a bully, man, tonight. A bully. I don't think the Pacers were ready for what OG Anunoby did tonight. They weren't prepared. They weren't. He was attacking the rim. He was knocking down his threes, playing solid defense. CP, man, Mets and Knicks. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win from the boys, 131-21. Coach, what's going on, man? Yo, Coach, I was looking for you, man. I see Cat out there getting bit. Yo, Cat getting busy, man. Coach, Cat getting busy out there. I was looking for you the other night when I was on my show, and I saw what them boys was doing out there in Denver, man. I said, yo, Cat out there, yo, you see what he doing to them cats? Yo, Coach, Cat getting busy, man. Back to the game. I think OG Anunoby caught them off guard tonight. Coach is not getting him now. No, I don't. Coach, I don't want him. I want Randall back, the bully. I want the Broadway bully back. I want Randall back. Trust me. They weren't ready for what OG Anunoby was bringing. And he was not even super aggressive, going to could not check him. So, Coach, was OG's injury just a cramp? Coach, I think it was a cramp, man. They said hamstring soreness. They did not say he pulled his hamstring. So I think they're keeping him out for precautionary reasons. But he didn't look like he pulled it. Like, usually when you pull your hamstring like that, you can't walk. Like, you can't move. You know what I'm saying? Your joint is finished. But it looked like the way his legs stiffened up, it seemed like he caught a cramp. He was trying to loosen it up. And then when it started loosening up, he walked off the court. And so I think he might have caught a cramp, and they probably just sitting him just to make sure, because they said a sore hamstring. So let's just focus on that. But anyway, he played extremely well tonight. Extremely well. So that's what really kept the ship afloat when Brunson went out. Now, the whole Brunson injury, I don't know, man. They said his foot, I don't know. It looked like a groin, man. It looked like he got hit in the groin or a thigh. Looked like something like that happened because he was moving fine. And it seemed nothing was wrong with his foot. It looked like his groin. You know what I'm saying? So it might have been like the inner groin, like his muscle there. He might have pulled it. It might have been cramping up on him. You know what I'm saying? So he don't really want to speak on it. He don't want to, give out information in regards to his injury. So I think that's what happened there. So those two guys we got to monitor injury-wise, right? But that was OG Anunoby. The flamethrower. 6 for 12 from 3, 28 points tonight for him. Yo, is he money or what? I'm telling you, that game 6 against Philly woke him up. I have no idea. Corey Lindsay, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. 131-21 win for them boys. Go up 2-0 in the series. I don't know why they keep leaving them open. Like it makes no sense. It makes no sense why they keep leaving open. He lit him up this year during the regular season for like 30-something. He lit him up again when they went over for like 28-something against Indy. They keep leaving him open. So I don't know what they're thinking, but he's lit them up these last 2 games. Period. Flamethrower is looking like himself. Now, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live tonight. 131-21. Big win for them boys. 2-0 in the series. But he's been big these 2 games. Huge. And his shot looks beautiful, man. Water. Corey, let's say LV OG is going to be okay. Yeah, I think so too, Corey. I think so too, man. I think he got it's like a cramp. Because they just said, once again, hamstring soreness. Then I said he pulled his hamstring. Nothing like that. Hamstring soreness. So I think they was trying to do just maintenance for it for today, for tomorrow, then get ready for Friday. So I think he'll be good to go. It seemed like he caught a cramp. Flamethrower, man. He's scorching these dudes. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, Halliburton had 34, but it was like a quiet 34. Because he's getting his points in certain increments, but he's not getting his point in key moments. When the Knicks were blitzing in that third quarter, Halliburton was missing in action. In the fourth quarter, they tried to make a push. He was still missing in action. He got points here and there, but it was too far in between. He's a good player. He's good, but he ain't Brunson, man. He ain't Brunson. No way. No way is he Brunson. Not even close. What can you say about Josh Hart, man? Once again, big numbers for him. 19 points, 14 boards. I believe he played 48 minutes again tonight. 7 rebounds, almost had a triple-double. Big tonight for Josh Hart. Huge game for him. Huge game for him. See, I said this on my my preview show earlier. Did a quick show earlier today on Lunchtime Special. And I talked about the minutes, right? The problem that they're having, you can play all the guys you want, which is cool. But the problem sometimes is that when it's winning time, you got to have your best guys out there. And Josh Hart, DiVincenzo, Brunson, OG Anunoby when he's healthy. Hart was big tonight also. Those guys are money when the chips is down because they're playing a lot of minutes. They know how to win. They play the same way in the first quarter as they do in the fourth. They don't change up, man. And they just hit big-time shots and make big-time plays. And you can't go cold against them, like missing shots, because they're getting every rebound. Every rebound. So I thought Josh Hart was Josh Hart tonight. Amazing game for him. And once again, Hart was great. Hart was a beast down there. I believe Hart had 14, 12 rebounds for Hart. He was fabulous. Fabulous for him. Huge. He controlled Miles Turner. See, I knew they was going to tighten up on that pick and roll. I knew that wasn't giving the Knicks no problems today. None. They made a quick adjustment. And what they did is they switched. But also on that pick and roll, Hart, when the pick comes and he's rolling, Hart is kind of shading a bit to kind of have an angle to make a clear switch. So Halliburton doesn't have an opening to the lane that much. And he can't make that pass because he's afraid of them tipping it or stealing the ball. A couple of times he tried to do that. The Knicks stole the ball. So that pick and roll, they shut that down today. Shut that down. Amazing, man. Amazing win, man. Amazing win. Talking about digging deep. Digging deep. Okay. To me, there's a lot of great players in this game. A lot of great players. Amazing players. What do you want to say, or what should I say? Let me change that up. We have to give so much props and love and appreciation for Precious Achiuwa. We have to, man. Do you not know how hard it is to come off the bench in the playoffs when you haven't really played that much and to give the effort that he gave tonight? 8 points. I believe he had 6 boards, but 3 offensive rebounds. They were big in that fourth quarter. A couple of times the Knicks missed some shots. He was there banging on the rebounds, getting offensive rebounds, cutting, getting dunks, playing fabulous defense on Siakam, banging down there, getting rebounds down there, just putting a body on Miles Turner, doing the grit, dirty work, man. This is why I said make that switch. Gravity, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Rock with LV Live. 131-21 win for the boys. Go up 2-0 in the series. Jalen Brunson flexing his muscle. Precious Achiuwa, man. Coming in, subbing in for Mitch. Making an automatic impact, getting a dunk right there. Getting the rebounds, getting tips, just being active down there. Those things don't go in the stat box, man. Just the little things he's doing, rotating, all that stuff. Making it hard to shoot over him, whatever it is. Making it hard for Siakam. And what I loved also, too, here's the beauty of OG Anunoby. I mean, not OG, Precious Achiuwa. Here's the beauty of him. He's interchangeable. Did you guys see the lineup when they switched? They brought DiVincenzo out. They took him out. They put Hart. They brought Hart in. Precious, they slid him down to the 4. Put iHeart at the 5. Then you had OG at the 3. Josh at the 2. Then you had Deuce at the 1 at the top of the key. Then they take iHeart out. They put Precious at the 5, bring OG Anunoby to the 4, Josh Hart to the 3. Then you have DiVincenzo at the 2. Then you have Jalen Brunson at the 1. See how interchangeable he is? And then when they make the switch, he's at the top of the key. He's guarding dudes up there one-on-one, man. They can't do nothing with him because he moves his feet very, very well. That changed everything. That changed everything because it wasn't that easy for them to score. They were scoring, but it was difficult, though. He might be the steal in free agency. He might be the steal. I'm sorry. I listen. I call it the way I see it, man. I think he's the steal of free agency. Because you got to think of all the things he could do on the court. You guys have to understand the importance of having a guy that's interchangeable like that, and you don't skip a beat. So now you could steal minutes and get rest for guys. Because he could play interchangeable minutes. And that's the beauty of what he does. Fabulous game for him tonight. Fabulous game. I thought Deuce came in and had some solid minutes. You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough guarding McConnell. Let me tell you something about McConnell. He's an easy check, man. You know what the problem is? These guys don't pay attention. Like, and I got up and I was screaming at the television. This is an easy fix, guys. Deuce is playing him too close. He cannot shoot a jump shot. Why do you think the coach is not putting him in at the end of the game? It's not that the coach doesn't want to play him. He can't. The Knicks, all they got to do is adjust and drop back. He's not a three-point threat. Like Newhouse and Nembhard is. Like those two guys. Those guys' names would kill me, man. But anyway. He's not a three-point threat. That's why coach keeps subbing him out. Because the Knicks are going to figure it out. He can't shoot, man. So all you got to do is drop off him. I'm not saying you give him the whole court, but you dare him to shoot a 15-footer. He can't do that. So I'm saying to myself, yo, the dude can't shoot. Dude's back up, man. You let him cross you up. That's all he could do is finish at the Baja or hit that little 15-foot jump shot in the middle of the lane. He can't hit a jump shot, man. Like, this is a simple fix. You got to watch the games. That's why these guys, I could tell sometimes they get caught up in the moment. This is an easy fix. I say, yo, Deuce, back up. Deuce, back up. He cannot shoot, but he's scoring. Then he's talking. I'm like, yo, my man, dogs, relax, man. You got to calm down. He's yapping with the crowd. These guys be thinking they're superheroes, man. He's an easy fix. Give him space. Give him space. Let him dare him to shoot that jump shot. They let him shoot that 3 from the corner. That joint was a brick. He shot another 3 from the elbow, was a brick. He's not knocking down jumpers like that. He can't. He's hitting that 15-footer in the, like, not even 15, that 5 to 10 foot in the middle. That's the only thing he can hit. Outside of that, back up. Give him room. Dare him to shoot. Force him to beat you from the outside like that. That's easy, man. It's an easy fix. Trust me, you'll put him on clamps after that. But people keep on complaining. I hear the guy, put him in. The coach knows his limitations, man. And he trusts in Tibbs. He knows, like, yo, I can't put him out there because, this is winning time. He can't shoot a 3. So if he's wide open, we need him to knock one down. He can't knock it down. So I can't play him. It's winning time. So that's why he's not in there. But see, Carlisle knows that. He's not an idiot. Like, trust me, he knows, like, but he knows, like, this guy can't shoot. So once the Knicks figure that out, it's over. That's his kryptonite. Now, guys, listen, man. Like, I'm Knicks all day, every day. Period. But I have to be honest, on both ends of the court, man. For both teams, the officiating was terrible, man. The officiating was really bad, man. Really bad on both ends of the court. I'm not even mad that the coach got thrown out. I would have got thrown out too. On both ends, guys are getting decapitated. They're not calling nothing. Brunson's getting destroyed. He got to get knocked over and run over to get an N1. Siakam went up for a shot. He got destroyed, and they didn't call nothing. Brunson tries to cut a double team. He gets hacked a little bit. They call a foul. I said, yo, my man, what? That's not even a foul. So I'm looking at it from both ends. Like, I'm a player. Like, I'm looking at it from both ends. And I saw the frustration on, because they're saying to themselves, like, yo, my man, you guys aren't calling anything, man. Nothing. And you're calling little ticky-tacks, and then you're calling, like, just guys are getting destroyed in that Baja, man, and you're not calling nothing. Like, I understand the 90s hoops, because that's when I played. That was my era, growing up in high school and college. Like, yeah, man, it was hard. It was tough. But it wasn't like you just getting destroyed. It wasn't like dudes are getting clothesline. You're not calling nothing. There's a couple times guys are getting hammered in there, man, going to the rack, and they're not calling anything, man. And so my thing is like, let's you got to make some calls, man, because dudes are going to get injured. Like, you can't just sit there and let guys get hammered like that in the lane or getting hacked. Brunson was getting, this dude was he was all over Brunson, man. Bumping him, doing all types of stuff. Like, you still got a lot of play to bring the ball up. They're not even allowing you to bring the ball up. They're just bumping you, hitting you. Like, come on, man. Like, certain things are fouls. Like, you got to call a foul. You got to. And so I understood, like, Rick Carlisle's frustration, because he was like, yo, come on, man. And it was bad. Like, it really was bad. And that's not just for the Knicks, but for the Pacers too. So the refs got to fix that, man, because it was getting out of hand. Like, it was getting out of hand, like the game I'm watching. Like, yo, that's a foul, man. You got to call a foul. So you don't know what to do. Like, so as a player, you don't know how to play, because they're just calling. Not even Josh Hart was going to the rack. He was getting obliterated. He's looking at him like, yo, and fucking won, man. You saw Brunson. That's why Brunson was so demonstrative. Usually he pumps up and gets the crowd going. But he was like ready. He was about to fight the ref, because he's looking at him like, yo, come on, man. You got to call a foul there. You know what I'm saying? So it was pretty bad. This game was actually worse than the last game. All in all, I think tonight, what's going on, Landline, man? Appreciate you coming through. Rock with LV Live tonight, 131-21. Big win for them boys. Huge 2-0 in the series. Tonight was a bad loss for them. Last game was bad, but tonight was really bad, because I thought Halliburton played his best game, but in the second half, he disappeared, man. Like, he didn't come up with big-time shots and big-time plays when it's needed. Like, he's a different player than Brunson. Brunson understands the moment. He understands it. And he understands what big shots are going to do to the arena and for the momentum. Like, he understands. Like, he just gets it. He knows when to take his shots. And he knows when to come up with big shots. And he was money in the clutch again. Money in the clutch, man. Money. I think I believe he had 10 points. I think he had 10 points in the third, and I think he had 14 in the fourth. Money. That's when you get paid the $50 million. Real talk. That's when you get it, man. And that's what he showed tonight. He was cooking them hard all day, man. All day. Mr. Blakes, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. 130-121. Big win for them boys. Knicks go up 2-0 in the series. Huge win, man. Huge win. And I think this might have taken their hearts tonight, man. Now, I think they can come back and win game 3, right? I think they're going to have momentum to do that. But this was a tough loss tonight for them, because I felt like tonight they felt optimistic, like, yo, we got these dudes. Right? We got these dudes. I feel like they kind of felt, but this is going to be tough now. This is going to be tough to climb out of this 2-0 hole. I think they can win 2 in a row in Indiana, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think the Knicks still won. I think the Knicks are a little bit tougher than these guys. And I just think the Knicks got better players, man. And I think just Brunson is just he's the man in the series. Halliburton's good, but he's not Brunson. And I think that's what separates the two teams. Because you see when Brunson comes on the court how the team plays. You see it. You saw how when he came out, the crowd cheered. He got out there. The Knicks looked like a totally different team in that third quarter and blew the doors off, and that's what won the game. Because in that fourth quarter, they just kept pace. Because I think they won the fourth quarter. It was 30 to, I think, 32. I believe that's what the score was in the third quarter. So both teams were scoring. But the Knicks were keeping pace. They were coming up big shots after big shots after big shots. And then they're making a mistake. They're making a huge mistake. They're blitzing Brunson too soon. They should not be blitzing him as soon as he crosses half court, man. He's giving it to iHeart. They're swinging it. DiVincenzo is bang, bang from that corner, man. He's one of the best corner three-point shooters in the league. So you got to know. That's why I'm saying, yo, these guys don't do their homework. He's been killing you all day from three. You cannot leave him open. You're going to have to pick your poison. And they made a decision to say, all right, Brunson's not going to beat us. It doesn't matter, man. And Josh Hart, yeah, he knocked down some threes to the year, but he's going to swing that to DiVincenzo. And DiVincenzo was getting busy. He was lighting Nate on fire today, the flamethrower. That's what he was doing. Money. And that's what this game is, man. It's in McLeague. And then the Knicks really started to take their hearts when guys started missing. And you saw iHeart in there banging, getting offensive rebounds. Josh Hart. Then, of course, Precious Achiuwa, man. Big on the offensive glass in that fourth quarter. And for me, I thought that's where the Knicks stole the game. They just did. They took their hearts, man. And this is going to be tough to kind of overcome with this team. It's going to be tough to overcome because I think that they're going to really question certain things and they're going to question themselves because the reality is that they played their best games. Listen, they could talk about, okay, we score with this, but their defense is terrible, man. They can't get stops. They just can't. The Knicks can get stops. They can't get stops. The Knicks put up 130 points against them today, man. Back-to-back, over 120 points for the Knicks. 121 last game, 130 this game. The Knicks wasn't scoring like that last series against Philly. It just shows how terrible these guys' defense is. Period. Earl Garris, man, what's going on? I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big win for them boys. 121. Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG, and a B. Big tonight for them boys. Knicks go up 2-0 in the series. And so this was a game that I thought that they were going to have. Based on I didn't think Brunson was coming back. But when he came back, I said, okay. And that was it after that. And I think something like that, like a Willis Reed moment, I think that kind of took their hearts. Fats said they didn't miss a beat even when OG went down. You know what it is, Fats? You know why, Fats? They played like that all season. All season. Remember, they didn't have OG Anunoby for a good amount. Right? Because him and Randall were out. OG Anunoby was out with the elbow. Randall was out, of course, with the shoulder. So this is the lineup they played with when they were winning those games. Precious Achiuwa at the 4, Josh at the 3, DiVincenzo at the 2, Brunson at the 1. This is the lineup. So once again, the Knicks are okay with playing like this, man. They play like this for months. So the guys know their roles. Like, it's not like guys are out of position. You know what I'm saying? So guys understand, like, oh, this is just like how we played in March or played in February when OG Anunoby was down and we didn't know when he was coming back or whatever in Randall. So these guys understand their roles. Mr. Blanks, Indy's defense haven't been good at all, right? The first round against the Bucks showed it that if you pressure Indy, you'll win. Yeah, man. But see, their horses were out, right? Dame Dollar and, of course, the Greek Freak, right? Those guys didn't play. Dame Dollar played one game, but I think he was out majority of the time, right? So that's what I'm saying. So it's different here because you got, guy that came 5th in MVP voting this year that's been averaging over almost 40 points a game in the playoffs. Big. He's been dominating at the top of the key. Just eating everybody's food. So, so I don't know, I'm not really surprised. These because they play, oh man, they play no defense, man. None. They get a couple of stops here and there, but the Knicks were doing what they wanted. If they're not, okay, here's the thing too. If they're not running the gun in, because sometimes in the first half, what I saw, I was like, yo, man, it feels like they're at the park, man. Like they're not even running any offense. All they're doing is getting the ball and throwing it up. You stop that, they don't have no half-court offense. They don't know what they're doing, man. But if they're running and gunning, you got Obi just leaking out and all this other stuff. Like you could tell, like they're not running any offense, man. So they're very limited. They're very limited. Like I'm watching them play. I'm like, yo, they're playing wreck, like as if they're at 24-hour fitness or down there in the park. They're not even running an offense. The Knicks is running an offense. They're running pick and rolls, and they know exactly what they want to do. Period. Fat said Chua was a very effective, man. 4 for 5 from the field. Your pressures was huge tonight, man. Huge. You know, I think Fats also, too, you know what's great about Precious? You didn't see, he wasn't nervous at all. He came in and did his job, did what he needed to do, and that's it. Give rebounds, block shots, play good defense, finish strong at the rim. That is it. Easy. He did that at a very, very high clip. Fats says McBride is going to play big in Indy. Yeah, we're going to need him to. We're going to need him to. Atlanta Lions said, making them boys on Team USA look like clowns with Chula Halliburton over Brunson. Agreed. Atlanta Lions said the Pacers are fast and young, but as soon as they disrupt, they crumble apart, right? The lights are too bright for the youngins. Absolutely, man. Come on, man. The Garden is different. The pressure is on the Garden is different, man. It just isn't. Everyone knows it, too. And to me, that was the ball game. Brunson came back in. It's like their whole motivation changed, man. Brunson started hitting shots. That was it. Game over. DiVincenzo started hitting shots. Game over. Huge, man. Huge win for them boys. Let's pray that OG Anunoby's okay. It's just a cramp. And we can get him back for game 3 because this is going to be a fight. I think the Pacers steal game 3. And I think we get game 4 and we close it out in the Garden, right? What do you say? Knicks in 5? Nah. I'm going to chill. I'm going to be easy. If the Knicks split, the Knicks are going to be Knicks in 5. But I think that the Knicks are going to get this in 6. I think we get them boys in 6. So I'm going to stick to that. All right, people, but listen, I'm out of here. All right, listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if you're watching this on a replay, all right, please leave comments. Also, too, please subscribe. All right, I'll be back Friday night for game 3 in Indy to watch these boys try to go up 3-0 in the series. I appreciate everybody coming through. Rocking with LV Live tonight. Great win for them boys. 130-121. Knicks go up 2-0 in the series. Jalen Brunson, flamethrower. Josh Hart, part of the Hart Foundation. Big win for them boys. I'll be back Friday night, man. Listen, that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.